Hey, this is Bugpilot. Thank you for joining me for a sort of review, sort of a gameplay. This is Warpips, and it was a game that I've kind of not bothered with for quite some time because I think I misunderstood what it was. I thought some kind of tower defense, you know, basic graphics, tower defense, seen it before a million times, probably won't bother with it. But then I watched a video on it and it was like, oh wow, this game is actually quite deep. There's a lot of strategy in this, and it's not just a simple case of move your units towards other units. There's a lot more to the game. So let me just take you through a quick game. I'll do a random battle and I'll explain the components, then we'll sort of have a go at the campaign, which is actually pretty nice. So let's go for easy just for now, because I need to be able to explain the different components. Alright. So the aim of the game is to reach and destroy your opponent's base, which is on this right hand side here. Now what I'll do is I'll move along there and I'll just pause the game for a second. So this base here is what you have to attack, and this base over here is what you have to defend. So you start from the left and they start from the right. Now, you get a trickle of money and you get units that you can allocate to fight. Now in the random battles you get given units just on a random basis. You can see here this is the cost of each unit. The 40, the 25, the 25, the 160, and this is how many unit slots it takes up. So in this case it takes up 1 unit slot, and these are the unit slots that you have. These 3 points are earned whenever you get a certain amount of XP. You get XP by killing the opponents, and this fills up your XP bar. Every time you get to the top here, it gives you one of these units. I can't remember exactly what they're called. When you have one of these units, you can do one of a few things. You can either increase the veterancy of your units. This is of all your units. You can increase the amount of money you get when you press the money button. Currently, you can press the money button by using one of these units and get 80 bucks. You can also increase the amount of units you have. So if I click on that, when I have one, and you'll use one of these, and I'll then be able to use 4 units on the screen. So that's largely what you need to be doing. So it's kind of tug of war, I guess is the type of game. So what I'll do is I'll immediately dump 2 into veterancy, 1 into unit size. I can then deploy 1, 2, 3 units on the screen. Then I've run out of money, and I've got, well, now I've got a little bit more, but I've now deployed 3 of my 4 units, so let me just deploy a 4th unit. So this is a Watchtower. These are quite nasty. Your units are autonomous. They will move forward, they'll take cover where applicable. You can direct them to take cover, but you can't control them directly. You can only get them to take cover by pressing the shield button here, and what this will do is this will put them into cover, or force them into cover should I say, give them a longer range, and this is like your defense option. Conversely, you have the attack option over here, which makes them move forward more quickly, but I think they do more damage, it makes them more accurate as well. So when these light up, you get the opportunity to try to change the course of the game a little bit. If you want a heavy attack, you'd use a defense option, and if you want to push forward and kind of seal the deal, you would use the attack option. Alright, so we've got these guys walking forward. I'm going to deploy probably one of my shield units and a normal unit. And I can activate the base defense turret. Now this has a big accuracy fall off at range. And you'll see the bar just above the UI at the bottom. That will count up and it will overheat. And if you overheat it, it considerably heats up. It takes a lot of time to cool down again. So I'm using it very sparingly. The closer they get to my base, the more accurate it gets. Meanwhile, I'm pushing the other corner. So I can click away from this. Maybe I want to stick down some mines. Maybe I'll put a mine down here. Maybe a mine down here as well. Let's spawn another couple of units. I have also a random homing rocket as well. We can do that. See what happens. Bit of a waste to use it on infantry units, but, you know, hey, it's a good laugh. So let's get the turret up again. Okay, so I've got 4 units here. I'm going to put those to make my units veterans, and I'm going to put a couple, maybe 1 into here, and also increase the amount of money I get every time I press the button there. Okay, so I'm getting squeezed here, so I'm going to push out another couple of units, and I'm going to then go on the turret here to cover the top, where I don't actually have any units covering the top along here. So at the moment I'm kind of on the back foot right now. Pretty much everything on here is destructible. You do have the ability to put down cover for your units, otherwise you have to use what's on the screen. And if all that cover goes, then you're kind of stuck. Alright, so this is just me firing the cannon. I'm going to get another couple of units now, maybe a couple of those, somebody behind cover. You can't control whether they go to the top or the bottom, so you just kind of try and do the best you can. There's a rocket guy there. These things are nasty. They're towers with snipers in, and they really have to be a priority if you can. Yeah, see, I've overheated it. Alright, let's get another couple of units on the screen. Maybe another mine. Okay, running short here. Another couple of units. I might squeeze some money out and get some money increase as well. A bit of veterancy. 1, 2, 3. Lovely. Now the mines are not so important if you're not facing vehicles. I think they're quite expensive for what you get if you're not facing vehicles. So I'm okay to not use them too much here. Okay, units. So once these watchtowers go down, we will get the upper hand. I might fire enough on a couple of these missiles. Maybe another one. I was hoping to go for the watchtower, but clearly not. Okay, so we're going to press the defensive button here. So what it does is it forces them back, and they will now... There we go, they've attacked. And if I press the button on this side, this will move them forward. And you see here, it says it makes them rush the enemy, increases their movement speed and weapon accuracy. So we're kind of pushing forward now. This is great. We've got another turret to deal with. So let me just defend. There we go, beautiful. And let's move forward. So I think we've broken the back. Let's increase here. We've got 3 units to spend. Let's push another unit up here. Okay. Okay, so we've lost that little rush, but that's fine. That's okay. I feel like we're getting the upper hand. As the longer the game goes on, the more you are in benefit, because obviously you've got more units. Your units will get higher veterancy, and it kind of works in your favour. Now, there is a time limit to each of these games, and the other thing that I need to point out is this bar going up the side here. The more orangey the bar, the stronger their units are. And if it's hatched lines, it means there's going to be a huge wave of them. Now, there's no hatched lines on here, but we'll see when we do the campaign what that means. It means you've got to kind of sit back and let them come to you, ride out the storm, and then push forward. Now, when it gets to the end of this bar, it will go back to the start, and it will get considerably more difficult. So the onus is on you to try and do it as quickly as possible. Let's do... Oh, we've got more missiles. Let's do that one. Now, if there's nothing on the screen, launching missiles is probably a good idea, because it'll hit their base, I think. No, it doesn't. Okay, that's interesting. I've never used these much, so it turns out that they won't target the base. Okay, good to know, good to know. 2 points. It's almost up at the second veterancy section. Receive $50 cash. Okay, I'll take some of those. Lovely. This is just a $50 cash injection, and it's on a cooldown, and this is infinite, effectively. Alright. I'm thinking I might push the tempo a little bit. Let's push by pressing this attack button. It means that we'll push up a lot harder, because I don't want this to get to the end and it to go back round to the start. So let's... You can see they're a lot more accurate, a lot more effective, a lot more powerful. Let's get another unit up. Oh, there we go. Double veterancy. Brilliant. So I think this could be the end now. Push, push, push. We're starting to hit their base at the end. Brilliant. Yep. The bar at the top is going down, 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 down. And there we go. We won it. Excellent. Alright. Now, this is just the random game mode. So this is just one way of playing it. And this, if you have a quick sort of 5 minutes to spare, that's the best way of playing it. Sorry, the best way to play it if you've only got a limited amount of time. However, the actual Conquest mode is where it gets really interesting. So if I say new game, oh, it's going to overwrite my existing one. So let's say no. Let's continue my previous one. So I kind of get thrown in a little bit at the deep end here. I'm not that far advanced, but so the Conquest map is thus, right. The red areas are the areas that I've taken over and controlled. The aim of the conquest is to conquer the island group by getting to the top and attacking this flag area. This is like the final conquest point to own the whole island. Along the way, you basically go from one territory to another, to another, to another. So if I'm here, it means I can attack this one or this one. If I'm here, if I've got one of these two, I can attack this one or this one or this one or this one, which I've done. These icons mean that there is something special on this particular island section. This is what you're facing, and you get some high value rewards. So this is going to be a bit of a harder fight than if you attack one of these other ones, for instance. So I can't attack this one directly because I don't own this spot. So let's say we're going to attack this spot or this spot. We can see the enemy lineup. So shotgunners are close range, high damage. These are the kind of standard medium range assault rifle type people. Anti-infantry assault truck, these are quite nasty. You're going to face rockets, you're going to face defensive turrets, and you're going to face barbed wire. But the rewards are quite good. These things are pretty decent. So you need to have at least one anti-vehicle item. And this is where it gets interesting. This is where it takes it above the kind of just the standard kind of nonsense that you see, where it doesn't involve much thought. You've got different items that you can put down here in your loadout. You've got 8 slots. Now, where it gets interesting is that I've got limited amounts of these. I can't just keep using these units. This ×2 means I've got 2 to allocate to a battle. This doesn't mean I'll only have 2 in the battle itself. So if I want to use my Warpip, this is my standard Warpip, I've got 7 left in my storage, for instance. So I've allocated 1 to the battle. I can use as many of these as in the battle as I need, and then I'll come back and I've got 7. So for instance, Tactician. The Tacticians are really good. They don't do very much damage on their own, but they call down random artillery, and they make these units, the units that are random in radius, much more strong. So I've used a lot of resources to get to this point. I'm going to need an anti-tank item. Snipers are pretty good. I can stick a sniper in, and I think, is that anti-vehicle? It's not anti-vehicle. The strong against vehicles, infantry, and air. I'm tempted to save that. I don't have much in the way of anti-vehicle. Alright, that's fine. I'm probably going to need some sandbags as well. And I think we'll make do with these. I'm trying to save my my best ones for the fight to come. Okay, I think we'll go one of those as well. It's good against vehicles and upgraded. So I think we're good to go. We can also visit the arms dealer, and the arms dealer we can buy stuff with. So after every battle, you earn these combat coupons, and you earn these war bucks. You can convert the coupons into bucks, or you can use the coupons directly. So there's some things that we could potentially buy. We don't need any more Warpips, to be quite honest. There's nothing here that we really need. So maybe heals all infantry and doubles their health for a short time. That could be quite useful. Yeah, I think I'll get that. Okay, fine. And you can upgrade them. These are permanent upgrades, and these will last forever. You can see I've unlocked quite a lot already. So for instance, this increases all infantry magazine capacities by 50%. They do stop to reload, so that's going to make a difference. Engineering Corps makes constructibles cost 50% less to build. Quite nice. That's quite nice. Vehicle bay, large health increase. I think we're going to start seeing more and more vehicle battles. It might not be a bad idea. What does this do? 1 extra pip supply. Yeah. Go for that. Okay, let's deploy. And this is where it starts to get a bit fruity. Some of the games, as you start getting further on into the operations, they start getting quite tasty. And it's very much back and forth. And the maps do differ as well, which is really cool. So I'm going to dump a pip into that, to get a couple of pips on the screen. It's important to get a veterancy as soon as you can. In my opinion, I think this is super important because, as I said, it lasts. Your units become more accurate. They hit harder. And all in all, it's very much worth doing. So we're facing 4 of these guys, 2 of our guys. Let's get another couple out. So we've got almost 5 on the field. There we go. Beautiful. This is good. You see the XP going up and up. So we've already got another point. Let's get another soldier out. You want to try and avoid using the trickle of death, which is when you've got one dies, you bring another one up, he dies. You want to get them out en masse, you see? It's quite useful. So I'm going to put down some cover. And they're doing pretty well. They're doing pretty well. They haven't got much cover up there, you see. So we're doing alright. I'm trying to get up to veterancy as quickly as possible. We've got enough units for now. Oh, right, okay, let me just pause the game a sec. So you'll see this hatched line. This is what I was talking about. So the progress meter has reached the hatched line. So this is when they get enemy waves coming. We'll get a lot of them. So if we can ride this out, then we'll face kind of a trickle, but they're still quite serious. Another big wave, then a trickle. So we need to kind of manage this and try and push in between the waves. Pushing into a wave is probably a bad idea. As you can see, best time to push is around about here, I think. Alright, so we've got a wave approaching. So we need to spend our money wisely so we can get a veterancy. Oh wow, he's on his own. Okay, so we've got 75. Can we get a sniper yet? Right, okay, let me explain this as well. This is our sniper, this is our vehicle. Now what this means, they're not available yet because we have to put these points into unlocking this sniper, just 1 point, and we've got to put 2 of these points into unlocking the vehicle. So this is another way to spend this currency, if you like. So I'd like to unlock the sniper because the snipers are really quite impressive. I'm going to get the tactician out now. Tactician will call down artillery every now and again. You'll see a little crosshair appear on certain units. It's actually pretty good. I'm going to go defensive here because I think we're going to have to. Okay, so far so good with that. That noise means that there's going to get artillery coming down, see? Boom, lovely. There we go, excellent. So riding out the wave, this is good, get some cover in, and a little bit of defence. Now this does go down as you press the button, so it won't last forever. Okay, I'm going to unlock the sniper, and we'll get the sniper out. He costs $85, so we're not quite there yet. Oh, that wave's gone, of course. So the waves actually go through quite quickly, and I missed my opportunity to counter-attack. But we're going to try and do it here, so I need to try and keep my units safe. Foster them a little bit. Okay. When the sniper gets on the field, he's the one shot. He'll take out these units in one shot. It's pretty impressive. Any wave approaching. Okay. The sniper's falling back. The snipers will fall back. They won't try and take on these guys directly. So the AI is actually quite clever like that, as will these units here, these tacticians. They'll fall back. So unlock that. Get another unit out. I need to get the vehicle out as well. Now here comes their vehicle. So I'm just going to go on the defensive. Oh, the sniper's up. Beautiful. So I've run out of defence option now. Oh, nasty. Where's that coming from? So that's one of his special effects. Give us a right kick here. There you go. Sniper's doing his job. Lovely. I'm gonna hold that point and put it into the vehicle. Okay, riding a storm. Riding a storm. Right, I got 2 points. Put it into the vehicle. Vehicle's unlocked, lovely. So it's going to take $125 and it's going to take up 3 spots. But we do need the vehicle out as soon as possible here. These vehicles are going to wreck us up. Yeah, that's not great. Okay, come on in. Beautiful, the other vehicle's gone, excellent. So I'm just going to... The sniper's going to take a few of these out, this is great, and... I'm probably going to put that into the amount of troops I can have out, because this is going to take 3 spots. Okay, we're moving out into the open, into a trickle, so this might be a good time to push. I'm not going to wait for the... Okay, let's push them forward. Let's go. We can push forward now. We stand a chance of getting in there and doing some damage to the base before the next wave starts, so... I'm going to hang on to my money for now. Okay, good, good, good. We're pushing up. This is lovely. Watch out for the artillery. Oh, lovely. Absolutely lovely. Okay, push, guys. Push, push, push. I'll probably dump another point into there. And let's get the vehicle out, shall we? Do that. The vehicle will now be on the pitch. There we go. Beautiful. A little bit of defence. Let's give ourselves a longer range. Come on, vehicle. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. One-shotting. That's a big old heavy machine gun on there. 50 cal. Right, we need... I think we're not going to have a chance to push again, I don't think. Let's see what we can do before the wave starts. You never know. Yeah, we're getting wrecked by their artillery, I'm guessing. Wow. Okay. Our guys need to fall back a little bit. It's going to be a long wave that we've got to get through here. And this really could go either way. I mean, you know, this is not a pushover at all in any sense of the word. The AI is pretty smart. This guy needs to pull back. He's a tactician and on his own he's very vulnerable. Interesting. This could be the end, actually. This could be the end. They're pushing hard. Two vehicles. I need to get out. Oh, the guy. I think just go in defence. Yeah, I think we're done. I think I've mishandled this, and they're now wrecking that. Oh no. Yeah, I've mishandled it. Even though our base goes down quite slowly, anybody who spawns now is going to get wrecked. Watch. See, spawned him out, just gets wrecked straight away. So there's no coming back from this. I have come back from this previously, when I had more money, then I could spawn out a lot more units, but anybody who spawns now is just going to die straight away. So that's me flubbing the mission. There we go, done. It can turn on a hairpin. It can turn on a hairpin. Now what this means is that that's my last life of this campaign that I've used. So I've died 3 times up to this point, and it means that the campaign is over and I have to start again. Oh, sad face. But as you can see, it's incredible fun, and it's quite a deep game, and because that's my first campaign, I think I used up too many resources too early on, and it left me kind of lean going into this second island which you just saw me play. So lessons learnt, and yeah. So we have some time to just start the game again in Conquest Mode. We'll do a new game. We'll say, I think I was playing at Major difficulty, I can't remember. I think it was Major. Well, I'll play Major again. And you can see the campaign right from the start. We've got another few minutes left to go. So you can see, you can change your customization, change your insignia, change the colour. So let's say, I know, bright blue. Enemy colour, let's say, is nice bright colour, purple. That'll do, lovely. Bug pips is good, we'll go with that. And some blah blah, some flavour. So the enemy lineup, this is what we're facing. So this is our kind of beachhead, if you like. And this is what we're facing: pistol pips, a warfighter, and a shotgunner. So nothing too much to worry about there. And these are the rewards we're going to get. So we have to put our people down. I'm not going to go overboard with this because you really use up your units without realising. So tacticians are extremely powerful. I'm not going to use them. I'm probably going to stick with just these 2 for now. I think I've got enough to do it. These little ones here, the pipsqueaks, these are quite nice because you could deploy a couple of these for 1 supply pip. So you know the amount of units you can have at the same time. Well, they can deploy multiple for 1 supply when you get them promoted, and 3 for 1 supply when you get them promoted twice. So I think we'll be okay. What do we start with? We don't start with any coupons. We can't buy anything here anyway. So let's just go with that. Let's see how it goes. I may have underestimated how difficult this is going to be, but I don't want to use up all my best units straight away, so we shall see, Alright, I'm going to do that. Let's get a couple of these pipsqueaks out. Okay. That's a good start. Here they are, dressed in their lovely purple. Beautiful. So the pipsqueaks are they're very short range, kind of Uzi toting. Yeah, they didn't last very long at all. That's some good shoot. So the first levels you actually go up quite quickly because the XP from going from to get from one level to the next in these lower XP levels is quite low, so it's pretty good. Lovely, triple kill. Look at that. So we've got a little while to the first kind of push comes. So let's get them promoted, and let's get one of those. Get another one, and I'm thinking we could probably push now. Let's push. I think pushing here is a smart idea because we've got a lot of units on the field. Beautiful. Move up, guys. Move up, move up. Let's do that. Get another... Oh, I should have done. I should have done a pipsqueaks. Never mind. Okay, so they're pushing. These guys are not in cover. Excellent. Push up, push up. Let's go, 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 go. There we go. So they're attacking the base. As we can see, it's going down. And this is going to be... excellent. A relatively easy win. You'll see another mechanic, which I don't think I explained previously, was that the enemy army strength increases. So every time you beat a section of an island, the strength increases. So the first battle is usually quite easy, as we demonstrated, and we've won 2 more supplies of these, 2 of those, and 1 of those. So not so bad. But it gets harder and harder as you go on. Okay, so you have a choice here, right? You can either go straight for the flag, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or actually 1, 2, 3, 4 is probably a better route. Or you can dilly and dally, and you can go for the the big reward before you move around to the flag. Of course, each sector you do, the enemy gets stronger. So do you go direct, or do you go to one side and try and win the high value target? It's your choice. This is quite a serious lineup. These things are a pain in the neck. You need long range units for these, and you're facing sort of vehicles. So this is not to be taken lightly. Anyway, that's not a choice we have to make right now. We can go for this one next. I think it's probably the smart move. And we're facing a pistol paper warfighter, and it drops off a large pistol warfighters at the front line of the battlefield. Wow. But we get some barbed wire, we get a base defense turret, which is what I demonstrated at the start of this video, and we get some more pipsqueaks. So I think we'll go for this one. What are we going to deploy? I think the base defense turret is going to be quite useful. We don't really have any anti-vehicle units specifically. The Warpips are pretty good. I'm not going to take a tactician. Oh, gosh, we're really low on units. Are we going to get... No, we're not. Okay. So these things are the bread and butter of our army, basically, the Warpips. I don't want to run out of them, quite honestly. I'm going to have to use this heavy gunner, but they're very expensive. Yeah. I'll have to do that along with the turret. I think we'll be okay. Let's go to the arms dealer. So I've got some combat coupons from the previous game that we just won, and I've got some warbucks, and I can convert 5 warbucks to 3 coupons. But I'm not getting anything here that I particularly want at this time. So, okay, let's do that. Alright, so this is going to be the last battle before we end, and got a choke point in the middle. This is a good thing. Alright, let's get some Warpips out. As I said, these guys are short range, so they are going to fare very badly against these chaps, unfortunately. But if we can activate base defense turret, give them some covering fire. Now you'll see in the bottom left hand, on the bottom of the screen, it says accuracy. The further you move it away, the accuracy really drops off. So I'm kind of, here is the limit of where I'd want to use it. 100% to there, then it starts to drop off. 90%, 70%. I'm going to wait for my money to build. Oh, there we go. So they are brilliant. All right, ready, and that went pretty well. Alright, and we got another 2 XP to use. I need to put... Oh, so this is on a timer as well. So you don't have to put any of these items into this. It just comes up after a timer. Dangerously close to overheating. Right. Ah, there we go. Overheated. I'll get them to defend for now. Actually, stay there, guys. Stay there. Gonna hold them back. Hold them back. Hold them back. We're almost at the end of this kind of surge here, if you like. They got a lot, haven't they? Wow. But they are getting thinned out. There's no cover on the bridge itself, really. So this is working quite well. Okay. Good. Okay. Okay, so the wave's finished. Just moving forward. I think we've got this in the bag. I mean, it could turn, but I think this is in the bag. Come on, guys, push up, push up. Let's make them veteran again. Beautiful. And... so, this means that you can have 4 maximum of these type of units on the field. I mean, they're pretty solid. Look at this. They're like one-man armies. Let's move them up. Let's move them up. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So you can see you can't just spam the pipsqueaks there. They are on a cooldown. There we go. Excellent. Let's move up. And let's take down the base. Yep. I think this is over now. Beautiful. And there we go. Operation success. We get 1 coupon and 15 warbucks because it wasn't that hard. We get barbed wire, we get a base defense turret, which we just used up, of course, so it's good to have it replaced, and we get some more pipsqueaks. Alright. There we go. So the campaign continues, but I'm going to actually quit this and save and exit. There we go. And that's that. That is Warpips. I hope you enjoyed the game. It's only £10, so depending on your currency, it will change slightly. Probably about $12. But yeah, £10, you may be able to get it on a sale, but seriously, just buy it. It's such a good game for not a lot of money, and it's keeping me hooked, and it is very deep. I mean, I've not even scratched the surface of the weapons. You've got tanks. You can see here in the background, you've got tanks, you've got flamethrowers, you've got helicopters that I think you saw the unit, but we didn't actually use. It's really good. This game goes very, very deep, and it really does scratch that itch. It's a fun game. It's deep enough you don't have to, look up wikis and spreadsheets. It's just fun to play, very intuitive. There's a lot going on, but you do get to know the system really quickly. So yeah, I'd recommend it. Warpips. If you enjoyed the video, please do let me know. Click a like, leave a comment. It helps me understand if you have the appetite for watching this kind of video. Personally, I've had a lot of fun. You've seen me lose, you've seen me win. So, as I said, hope you enjoyed it. This is Bug, pulling the plug.